To earlier on today, 2 p.m. in Norwich, I sat down on a very flossy white stool and Jessie Ware joined me in front of a crowd of young people wanting to know how you be a pop star. This is what it sounded like.
Radio 1. Radio 1's Academy.
Let's start from the point where a lot of these people in the room are right now. So maybe school, finishing school, starting college, just kind of starting a professional life. What was in your head when you were kind of, say, 16? Were you thinking, yeah, I want to be a pop star, that's it?
No, I wanted to work at the Mirror and I wanted to be a football journalist and I wanted to marry David Beckham. That's what I wanted to do. And so, actually, I was just doing an interview with the local paper and there was a lovely girl that was on work experience and I remembered being that person where you felt like maybe she didn't feel like this. Is she here? Maybe she's here. Hiya. I don't know if you felt this, but when you kind of shadow a journalist and you feel kind of apologetic for being in the room because you kind of feel like a spare part, kind of, and you're writing the notes, but you know the journalist is writing the notes that's actually going to get printed, and so you're kind of like, yeah. So I wanted to be a journalist. I wanted to do that. I was obsessed with Manchester United, and I did not think it was realistic to think that I could be a singer. Like, people that were in the charts at that time were people like J-Lo. I was obsessed with MTV Bass, and I used to just look at her and be like, oh my God, she's incredible. And Destiny's Child, and it just felt completely unattainable. So yeah, I was going to have a proper job.
And did you sing at that point?
I sung in school. I used to have singing lessons once a week, which felt kind of pointless at the time because I was a bit like, it just meant that I could miss a lesson. And so I got trained as a classical singer, which is completely stupid because I can't sing classical at all. So
opera?
Like opera, like I'd be doing Italian arias and stuff like that.
No way.
But yeah, and like singing in German, and couldn't sing any of the songs because I had this kind of husk. And I just wanted to sing show tunes like Gershwin songs and like Can't Help Loving That Man, Summertime, that old jazz kind of Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday songs.
Okay, so what happened then? Did you go and try and actually embark on this career of sports journalism?
Yeah. Yes.
But I never knew you were a sports journalist.
Yeah. And now I resent my husband for watching Match of the Day so much because I've kind of fallen. I
thought you got into it when they're watching it.
No, I'm a United fan. I'm a football fan, but I'm not as passionate as I used to be, and it really upsets me. I feel like I've put all my kind of eggs in music, like the music basket. I can't divide my time enough to kind of pay my husband attention and pay Louis Van Gaal attention. Like I can't. So I did a diploma after university. I didn't do
what
very
did you
well.
do?
I did English literature.
Me too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where did you? You did it at Dublin.
I did it in Belfast.
Belfast. So I went to Sussex, but my best mate, Jack Pignate. I don't know if anyone remembers Jack Pignate. so Jack, it will come back with an album sometime soon.
Still waiting.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the train with him tomorrow, going to our mate's wedding. Do you remember Kid Harpoon?
Yes.
So Kid Harpoon's getting married on Friday, so we're going to his wedding, and so I'll just berate him for getting it. I'll just be like, can you hurry up?
Hurry up.
So, actually, Radio 1 is the reason why I am a singer. In part because I got a call from Jack Pignate, and I'm really sorry if you've heard this story before. So I was doing journalism and I was enjoying going to all Jack's gigs and being side stage on the other stage at Glastonbury, watching him, missing my shorthand journalism exam on the Monday because I'd had such a good time at Glastonbury, and I thought that was far more important. And then Jack asked me to be his backing singer for Radio 1 Maid Vale session with Zane Lowe.
No way.
Yeah, and he was doing
so that was the first time you were a backing singer?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I took my day off work, and I kind of was like, can I take a day off work? And they said yes, and I sung Tonight's the Day with him, and I was like, this is so fun. And then he asked me to do the big weekend, and that was my first show with Jack.
I want to go on YouTube and find a video of you.
I think I was really out of tune and kind of really enthusiastic, like a puppy. I was like,
Jessie,
and I think he gave me a tambourine, and I'm really mal-coordinated, so I was like that. So it probably is quite funny. So yeah, that's where it all started, really. Got lucky.
So let's talk about the music then for a second. So you've done your stint with Jack.
Yeah.
Now you're starting to collaborate with other producers. This is the bit I'm interested in, because I feel like this start bit of your career really helped shape the perception of you at the start, who you chose to work with, and then the direction you took for your first album, Devotion. So how did it come about that you worked with someone like Subtract?
Okay, so Subtract, there was a guy called Tick who Tick is, he plays in Twigs' band. Oh, cool. He's actually an A&R at XL, who have Jungle, they have Jack, they have Adele, and loads of people, Friendly Fires, and he was being on tour with Jack with me in America, and he was playing Sampha and Subtract, and these people weren't signed, and I was like, this music sounds amazing. Now, I was quite a dance head when I was younger, like we were listening to garage and lots of drum and bass, and this music just felt really fresh and exciting. And I remember you were really big fan of Subtract, and I felt like it felt different and it felt tasteful and amazing, and Tick knew Subtract. He lived in Tooting, I lived down the road, and he said, why don't you just do a session with him? And I was like, I can't do a session, I don't write songs, like I don't know what I would write about. I'm a backing singer, I'm really happy being a backing singer. He was like, look, I'll come with you, we'll do a session. It seemed like the most scary idea ever. And I went, I kind of held Tick's hand and didn't say much, and we wrote this song called Nervous, which then got put out on this amazing Glaswegian label called Numbers. And it became like, it felt like I just kind of entered into this scene, which they were so incredible to me, and DJs like One Man, and Mr. Jam was playing me, and Sinden, and you were playing me, and I was like, this is really weird, this wasn't supposed to happen, I was just going to do a session. And I started working with Subtract more, and I featured on his record, and it became like this scene. It was a really exciting time for bass music and underground London music, like Jamie XX was doing his thing, and you hear dance music in the charts the whole time now, and I really feel like those were the pioneers that really opened it up for the likes of Disclosure and Duke Dumont, Clean Bandit, totally. So it felt like I was kind of welcomed into this really vibrant, beautiful, amazing London scene, and I was really happy to just be that like featured artist and sing on these wicked tracks that I would dance in the club to. So that's kind of how it happened. Right, let's think of some things. So we're coming to the end of this. I think we should go away with 3 valuable Jessie Ware lessons, some top tips for inspiring singer-songwriters trying to break into the industry. Jessie, your ultimate 3, please. I think be nice to people, because it may be going really well for you at one point, and you may think that you don't need these people that were really helpful at the beginning, and you may be thinking you've got bigger fish to fry, but it can all come crashing down. And sorry to be the realist, but like, just be nice to people, because karma comes back around. It's so true. So just be nice and put out like lovely positive things, because people talk and reputations are formed on people talking, and it may be, it's like hearsay quite a lot of the time, and you'll be like, oh, I've heard that person, like, it spreads like wildfire. Just be nice and appreciate people working. There's so many people that end up working around you. Just, it's not hard to be nice, is it? What's another one? 2, collaborate with everyone. Work with people that would be outside of your comfort zone. Like, go and listen to the music. Like, if there's like, I don't know, maybe I worked with Ed Sheeran. I don't think anybody would have expected me to work with Ed Sheeran. I learned so much from that small session that we did about how to be so confident in how you, like, he didn't care if he got something wrong. He didn't care. He was there with his guitar, like, and I learned so much, and we were from quite different worlds, I think, and that was amazing. So collaborate. Third one,
I think know who you are.
Know who you are. I think that's been a kind of running thing.
Ultimate,
know who you are. Don't be scared to say no to things if they don't feel comfortable for you, and don't be ashamed of who you are. If you want to be yodeling person and you think you're going to be the best yodeling person, fine, just do it with conviction. I don't know, like, don't be scared if you feel like you sound like somebody else. Is okay, as long as it's coming from here, and be really, really true to yourself.
Be nice, collaborate, know who you are. Your lessons for the day, people. Can we please give a big round of applause to Jessie Ware?